Hello, hello.
ऑडिबल है आप?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Indu ma'am, good morning.
Good morning.
Ma'am, we are about to start. टाइम बताएंगे एग्जैक्टली आपके कन्वीनियंस के हिसाब से।
एमडी सर अभी और 5-10 मिनट के बाद ज्वाइन करेंगे या साथ में ज्वाइन करेंगे।
जब आप बोलेंगे, जब आप बंद करेंगे बोला तब हम कर देंगे।
हेलो हेलो हेलो
दीजिएगा ना, ये प्रोग्राम लाइव हो रहा है, इसमें सेलेक्टेड लोग ही ज्वाइन किए।
हेलो हेलो सर, आवाज आ रही है? पुष्पांजलि मैम, आवाज आ रही है मेरी? पुष्पांजलि मैम, हेलो दीपक, आवाज आ रही है मेरी? दीपक,
आ रही है आवाज।
ओके सर, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
स्टार्ट कर। काउंट करूंगा, आपका काउंट करना।
Good morning, everybody.
कल्याण सर जुड़ गए।
Friends, have you heard of asynchronous learning? I'm sure you must have. One of the advantages of asynchronous learning is that it is a learner-centered method. शिक्षार्थी केंद्रित प्रक्रिया. It gives the learner full responsibility of their online training experience. It means that everyone is allowed to decide how, when, and where to learn. Distance and time barriers are eliminated. People with poor learning skills also benefit from this kind of learning, as it allows the learner with busy schedule to take their time to complete responses and develop their critical learning skills. Asynchronous सीखने की वो प्रक्रिया है जिसमें शिक्षार्थी अपने सहूलियत के अनुसार सीखता है. जब फ्री हो सीख लो. Keeping this factor in mind, National Institute for the Empowerment of Persons with Visual Disabilities, Divyangjan, NIEPVD, Dehradun, under the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, DEPWD, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, in association with Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan Assam, have developed an online learning platform on online teacher orientation program on inclusion of students with disabilities. It is the inaugural session today. Friends, I would like to inform that only selected professionals are expected to join this platform, but then it is live streaming in YouTube, so others can join there also. Also, friends, the blue color of the theme that you will come to see later on is for celebrating Autism Acceptance Month. So, with that note, I would firstly like to welcome Ms. Indu Chhetri.
To say a few words about.
Indu Chhetri ma'am will be coming up with a brief of the function. So I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Pushpanjali. Am I audible to you?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. So if I have to say about Indu Chhetri ma'am is Disability Rehabilitation Administration. She has done a master's in it from National Institute for the Empowerment of Intellectual Disabilities, Secunderabad. And ma'am is pursuing her PhD now. And she has also served under Arunachal Pradesh as state consultant and inclusive education, and presently working as state consultant inclusive education under Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. And ma'am has got more than 12 years of experience. Welcome, ma'am, for the brief of the function.
Thank you, Puspanjali. Uh, it is my privilege to get this opportunity to brief today's program. On behalf of Samagra Shiksha Assam, I would like to welcome one and all to this program. First of all, I would like to share how this association between Samagra Shiksha Assam and National Institute for Empowerment of Persons with Disability, Visual Disability develops. Last year, during the month of August 2020 and 20, we had a discussion with expert team of NIEPVD for online in-service training of our IE functionaries. And can you all believe that within a period of 2 months, in the month of October, they have completed the online training for our in-service teacher training. And then we thought, seeing this response from NIEPVD team, that they have provided us the galaxy of resource person, and we thought of to utilize this effort and extend this association for training of all general teachers of state at the secondary level in an initial phase. Like that, we have thought of covering 4,373 teachers, but the number was very huge, and we thought of launching this online training platform. And I would like to thank both the leaders of organization, Shri B. Kalyan Chakrabarty sir and Dr. Himangshu Das sir, to have faith on us and support and guide us all through the program's planning to execution part, and make this platform in real. And so we are today gathered here to launch this unique initiative of two dynamic leaders, which is the first of its kind in country. Let's proceed to today's program. We are beginning with the introductory note on the program and the portal by Dr. Himangshu Das, Director, NIEPVD, followed by a welcome address by Sri B. Kalyan Chakravarty sir, Principal Secretary to Government of Assam, and after his welcome address, the speech by our chief guest, Dr. Subodh Kumar, Member Secretary, Rehabilitation Council of India, and lastly, vote of thanks by Dr. Pankaj Kumar, Assistant Professor, NIEPVD. I hope you all will like this initiative and bless us for more such program in future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chhetri ma'am. I now welcome Dr. Himangshu Das sir, Director NIEPVD, who would be introducing us about the program and the portal. If I have to speak about Himangshu Das sir, sir is currently the Director of NIEPVD Dehradun, and he is Chief Coordinator, National Early Intervention and Preschool Project, and the Chairman of National Mental Health Rehabilitation Helpline. Sir is also the former Director of National Institute for Empowerment of Persons with Multiple Disabilities, NIEPMD Chennai, and former Director in charge of National Institute for Empowerment of Persons with Intellectual Disabilities, NIEPID Secunderabad, which is under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India. He was responsible for bringing NIEPMD and NIEPID at the center stage of rehabilitation services, and instrumental in establishing composite regional centers for persons with disabilities in 6 states. I would like to name the states: Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Sikkim, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Meghalaya, and Maharashtra. I welcome you, sir, for introducing the program and the portal. Welcome, sir.
थैंक यू पुष्पांजलि जी। नमस्कार आप सबको, सभी टीचर्स, प्रिंसिपल्स, हेडमास्टर्स, जितने भी लोग आज जुड़े हैं, सबको मेरी तरफ से नमन करता हूं। इस ऑनलाइन लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म की आज जो शुभारंभ हो रही है, इनॉग्रेशन हो रही है, इसके लिए मैं आप सबको बधाई देता हूँ। तो সকলো के बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन ये कामটোर कारण। टीचर ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम is a major challenge in the country. Last 3 decades, we are extensively working on this, but we have not been able to get the desired result as per our expectation. A humble thanks to our very own Mr. Kalyan Chakrabarty sir, जिनकी अगुवाई में ये संभव हो पाया कि असम जैसा इतना एक पूर्वोत्तर स्टेट में आज हम डिजिटल लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म को लेके आ पाए। प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी सर, मिशन डायरेक्टर, आपकी जैसे सहयोग मिलते रहेंगे तो आई एम वेरी श्योर इन ड्यू कोर्स ऑफ टाइम असम विल डेफिनेटली बी ए लीडर एंड a front runner in the field of समग्र शिक्षा अभियान. Hearty thanks to Dr. Pankaj ji. I know he is a very much technically oriented person. However, to bring in such innovations in the field of special education or in the field of disability orientation or inclusive education, I owe to you, and the whole country will remember you for this very, very different kind of initiative that you have taken up. And also my hearty thanks to Indu madam, Indu Chhetri ma'am from Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan Assam, Pushpanjali ji, who is trying to help us on all the technical part, and also Mukul ji. Thank you so much for bringing in this very special platform for the whole country. Today, we might think it's a very small initiative. However, I'm very proud to share you very soon, maybe within just 1 year, this particular platform is going to be serving more than 10 lakh population across this country. We'll be touching upon every Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan teachers, principals, headmasters, and further, we have got a MOU with CBSE. So every CBSE school across the country will be undergoing programs under this platform. And also every state board will make it mandatory for all their teachers to be participating in this online program. Teacher orientation program in inclusive education, we had been doing it offline. However, with limited capacity of human resources at the master's level, master trainers level, and also language specific resource persons that we require, it was not possible to move to every part of the country. So as a customary, the formality, we had been doing this. However, the huge number we could touch only during this COVID time. Although COVID is a challenge to us, we know it has affected us in hundreds of ways, but this is something which has touched us in a very, very positive manner. My own school, School for the Blind, was labeled as one of the top schools across CBSE schools, not in comparison to only the special school, but in comparison to all the hundreds of schools that we know. CBSE schools are a multi-million-dollar industry. There are a huge set of schools which are financially so sound. Competing with all those schools became a possibility only during this COVID time, because when digitalization came, all the schools were leveled at par. Teachers sitting at home, teachers sitting in the schools could be teaching a student sitting anywhere in the country. So COVID taught us that digitalization is a must. So we thought bringing in this online platform. And I can tell you, with this dynamic nature of this platform of learning, I'm very sure we will also be learning and improving upon it. So today, all our students, whatever they will be getting through this video, audio-based tutorials, after 1 year, when you further log on and want to enroll yourself again to this program, this will be a far, far enhanced program than what we see today. So after 5 years, when you log in, it will be entirely the whole set of videos, audios, and tutorials might be replaced by new things. So we foresee an entirely different kind of a revolution bringing in the field of inclusive education and capacity building of teachers. And in due course of time, the platform might be able to offer even subject-specific and disability-specific platforms for learning. So this is going to be a piloting project, and I'm sure in due course of time, we will be piloting this with subjects, with disability-specific inputs, and across different disabilities, we might be even getting platforms which might be able to touch upon severity of disability in each group of disability. Personalized dashboard services that will be providing through this platform, the magnitude of video tutorials that we are going to collect, and we have collected from different sources, the National Institute, the composite regional centers, the regional chapters, different prominent NGOs, and disabled people organization, all would be collaborating with us to be providing us these video-based tutorials and other learning materials for this platform. The assessment are going to be online. After every kind of a video, all the students would be able to have their own kind of a test, assessment test, which they can do. In case they are failing to do the assessment, they can go to the video again and try for the assessment again. So that way, it is going to give self-pace of learning. One student can learn a particular video and complete an assessment maybe within 20 minutes. The other student might take about 25 minutes. So you can say the concept of universal design for learning has been brought up through these video tutorials. Also, will provide you the provisions for discussion-related support systems, online or offline. The self-pace, as I told you, you will have your own pace of learning, own speed of learning. Then also some kind of learning support. In case somebody is finding a particular video difficult to understand, learning support will be built in there. Discussion support will be there. Online certification programs. Once students will complete the videos, the program, the platform, then the platform will be giving you an online certification program, and it is also highly accessible in a sense that a person, a teacher with hearing impairment, a teacher himself with visual impairment, a teacher with low vision, or a teacher with any kind of disability would be facilitated through this accessibility feature in the inbuilt kind of video tutorials that we are going to come up with. And further, I'm very proud to share with you, this will be done through cloud-based system. So there is no question of losing any of the data. We all will be having our own servers. If cloud-based services will be used, data will always be protected. So after 10 years, 20 years, also you want to revive a particular video, you're able to do that. So technical team, we have a highly powered technical team, and also the dynamic nature is going to be working on very soon. So we would need all the support, all your feedback while you undergo this program with your best efforts in terms of learning and trying to undergo the program in a very, very sincere way, and further trying to give us very, very sincere feedback will definitely help us to sort of revive this program, promote this program, revive this program on a very continuous basis, and that will only ensure the dynamism of the program. I'm very sorry that this time, to start with, we could not do it in Assamese. Next time, I assure you, once this program is set, once the pilot is done, and the video approvals are being given, we would be able to have regional languages being sort of engrossed into all these videos. The subtitles could be given in regional language in future. So we might be able to bring in, say, 15 regional languages inbuilt into all these videos. Once a click of a button is necessary, that's all will be necessary for all the learners. So बहुत धन्यवाद आपलोके মই মোৰ ফালৰ পৰা আশা কৰিছো আপোনালোকে যিমান পাৰে সহযোগ কৰিব ভিডিও টিউটোৰিয়েলবোৰ শিকিবৰ চেষ্টা কৰিব আৰু তাতে যিমান পাৰে তাতে যিমান ভাল বস্তু দেখা পায় যিমান তাতে অসুবিধা দেখা পায় গোটেইখিনি আমাক ফিডবেক জৰিয়ে আমাক দিব পাৰিব আৰু আপোনালোকৰ ফিডবেক আৰু আপোনালোকৰ যিটো ৰিজাল্ট আহিব ৰিজাল্টৰ হিচাপটো কৰি আমি এই ভিডিও টিউটোৰিয়েলবোৰ ইমপ্ৰুভ কৰিব পাৰিম কাৰণ অসমত এতিয়াও আমাৰ যিটো বাধাগ্ৰস্ত শিশু আছে স্পেশাল নিড ষ্টুডেন্ট আছে আমাৰ লগত এই ষ্টুডেন্টৰ অৱস্থা খুব ভাল নহয় মই নিজে মোৰ পাঠশালা মই বিভিন্ন ষ্টুডেন্টৰ লগত লগ হওঁ আৰু লগ হোৱাৰ পিছত গম পাওঁ যে মাক দেউতাকৰ ট্ৰেইনিং টিচাৰ ট্ৰেইনিং বাচ্চাবোৰৰ ট্ৰেইনিং এই তিনিটাতে আমি বহু সম্ভৱ পিছ পৰি আছো ইয়াৰ আগত মই সাউথ ইণ্ডিয়াৰ 7খন ষ্টেটত কাম কৰিছো তেখেতসকলৰ টিচাৰৰ কেপাচিটি বিল্ডিং ষ্টুডেন্টৰ কেপাচিটি বিল্ডিং আৰু প্ৰিন্সিপাল কেপাচিটি বিল্ডিং অভিভাৱকবোৰৰ capacity building সেই বিষয়বোৰত তেখেতসকল বহুত আগবঢ়া আৰু আশা কৰিছো বহুত সোনকালে কল্যাণ চক্ৰৱৰ্তী ছাৰৰ নেতৃত্বত চেত্ৰী মেডামৰ সহযোগত আমি অসমৰ টিচাৰবোৰৰ অসমৰ অভিভাৱকবোৰৰ অসমৰ স্পেচিয়েলি শিশুবোৰৰ কাৰণে ষ্টুডেণ্টবোৰৰ কাৰণে ভাল ব্যৱস্থা কিবা এটা কৰিব পাৰিম মই শেষত পুনৰ আপোনালোকক বহুত ধন্যবাদ জনাইছো নমস্কাৰ
Thank you so much, sir. Good dhanyawad, sir, for that introduction. I now welcome Dr. Kalyan Chakrabarty, sir, Principal Secretary, Government of Assam. Sir would be rendering the welcome address to us. Dr. Kalyan Chakrabarty, sir, has held several important positions in the Government of Assam and Government of India. At present, he is Principal Secretary Education, Government of Assam. Sir has handled worst flood disasters of Assam and successfully administered relief and rehabilitation work and has successfully handled extremist issues. And Mr. Kalyan Chakrabarty sir has implemented World Bank AACP project, which improved livelihood parameters and was appreciated for his work as Commissioner Taxes and for his work as Project Director for World Bank projects. And sir has also taken fresh initiatives in IT, both in tax department and SCI have national models that have become national models. And sir has represented Government of Telangana at COP21 and side event of the Clean Energy Ministerial at Beijing, China. We welcome you, sir, in this platform.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for that rather glowing kind of introduction. Thank you so much. But most probably, I would like to tender my appreciation and gratitude to NIEPVD, RCI, Dr. Himangshu Das, Shipang Chen, and yourself for giving Service Shiksha Assam this opportunity to collaborate and come out with a digital platform to make inclusive education a reality in the state of Assam, and hopefully if this model were to be successful in the whole of the country. So I would, the cost of repetition, I recall that the last time also when we spoke about the issues with regard to inclusive education, we had traversed a small the path as to why it's necessary for the state governments and the government of India to take inclusive education as a priority. To reiterate once again that we are not really treating disabilities, but we are actually, as they, to quote Dr. Harwell, we are unwrapping gifts of these children with special needs, so that not only do they grow in their own esteem and more, and it's not just a human approach towards education, but it's a necessity also from the point of view of economics. If you were to see in terms of sheer economics, we know that the cost of exclusion, in fact, from some of the reports that I have been reading, the cost of exclusion is very high. In fact, the report of the International Labour Organization suggests that the cost of exclusion of the those with special needs may cost a nation up to 7% of its GDP. I mean, if we are able to educate children and then give them an inclusive education, then we will be able to ensure that they are rightful partners in the growth of the economy. And rather than the state take care of them through stipends or maybe through assistance, which is a much greater burden on the society and the economy of the country, rather than ensuring that giving all that it requires to make them partners and rightful partners in the growth of the economy. Uh, However, in spite of this very compelling economic reasons, compelling main reasons, we do find that inclusive education find its rightful place in our system of education. In World Bank report suggests that about only as opposed to a general literacy of 52%, there is a uh, the kind of literacy that is there in people with disabilities. Uh, you know, uh, basically is about 52% illiteracy as opposed to a 35% gender illiteracy, which is there among across our country and across the world. So, in the sense, not just illiteracy in terms of exclusion, because neither the teachers are aware as to how to do inclusive education, nor the parents are aware, nor is the education system aware. So, while the need has been established, the major reason why we are not able to get towards a rightful approach towards inclusive education is mainly because of the fact that it is stigmatized, and secondly, we don't have the right approach, and we don't have the required training. It's not that the teachers are not seeking to learn; it's that we just don't find the right approach to teach them. So, getting together all these approaches, like for visual disabilities, for hearing disabilities, for intellectual disabilities, and developmental disabilities, together on a single platform through this humongous effort of these 16 videos and a self-learning, self-paced kind of a learning. We are giving an opportunity for the teachers to overcome that critical barrier by which they are able to learn how to teach children with disabilities. So this is, I think, a great way forward. Of course, as I said in the last time, that it's not just mentioned in our constitution with the Article 41 of the Constitution who talks about inclusivity. It is also an SDG goal, and we are all aware. By the year 2030, we talk that we have to have inclusive education. So I would like to reiterate that it is not an economic reason. We can the Nordic countries and the Western countries to invest about 2% of their GDP on inclusivity. That is well spent. But we need to invest much more in order to take it forward. And so, in conclusion, the way forward for me as an administrator, and surely for all the administrators, is not just have a universal school design, barrier-free education, but and also remove the stigmatization, but to have this technological integration by which the teachers are able to not be constrained by material and learn at a pace in order to deliver quality education for the children who have special needs. And then we must understand that those with special needs really struggle to keep up. I mean, to really, I made an effort to speak without, like a person who cannot speak. When I did that, I understood, understanding, closing the eyes and trying to read in braille, or trying to speak, through sign language is so difficult, and trying to keep pace with a child without special needs, and then really excel is something that needs to be understood by each and every one. And hopefully, the state of Assam will lead the way and make not just this effort to reach out to those with disabilities, but to ensure that there's empathy in all the others, including the children community. This is a task that we must carry together. And as they say, finally, and again, I'd like to quote that life has no limitation except of what we make. And we hope that with the cooperation that we have got and the guidance that we have given us, we in the state will ensure that there are no limitations for all our children, not just in the state of Assam, but elsewhere in the country. I thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to be live on the live streaming platform across the country. And we hope that this initiative, especially, and I would like to thank Chief Guest for Dr. Subodh, Dr. Subodh from the RCI, the Member Secretary, for also being associated with this great effort. We will make a big difference in inclusive education across the country. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir, for that welcoming address. I now request the chief guest, honorable chief guest, but I would like to inform the participants over here that due to some unavoidable reasons, sir has not been able to join us in this platform right now. So Dr. Subodh Kumar, Member Secretary, Rehabilitation Council of India, who was supposed to give the inaugural address for this program. I now request the dignitaries that are present in the platform right now to together come over and unveil this online platform together. I would request Kalyan Chakravarty sir, Dr. Himangshu Das sir to please come over and unveil this together.
From today onwards, teachers from state of Assam can enroll themselves in this platform and enjoy the self-paced learning. And so this platform has been unveiled by Mr. Kalyan Chakrabarty, IS, and Dr. Himangshu Das, Director at NIEPVD.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kalyan Chakrabarty sir, Principal Secretary of Assam, and Director sir, Dr. Himangshu Das sir, for unveiling this platform. I would now request the coordinator of this program, Dr. Pankaj Kumar, Assistant Professor NIEPVD, to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Puspanjali ji. I think this is a very neat kind of portal available with us, and it's first time available for teachers of Assam. And we are trying to make an online learning with the help of this online platform. So for creating this online platform was not easy. For the same, I want to just first put the thanks to my special or the team thanks to our two leaders, Mr. Kalyan Chakrabarty, who is a very proactive and dynamic IS officer, and he has contributed so many innovation, and by the guidance from him and Dr. Himangshu Das, Director NIEPVD, who also actively brought so many innovation in the field of disability, and we are much thankful to these two leaders, under which guidance and the innovation inspired by two leaders, we are able to create this kind of platform which will help teachers to learn disability specific concept knowledge, and we are much sure that some demonstration video will be produced shortly in this platform, and they will be able to develop certain skills also. So it will not restricted to only knowledge, it will also contribute to the skill also. So I want to just thank, बहुत धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करना चाहता हूँ मिस्टर कल्याण चक्रवर्ती सर और डॉक्टर हिमांशु दास सर को। इसके अलावा इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे बहुत सारे रिसोर्स पर्संस ने कंट्रीब्यूट किया है हमें। आलोका गुहा मैम हमारे बीच आज जुड़ी हुई हैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे इस इनॉग्रल सेशन में। She also contributed a lot video and supported indirectly for developing this platform. So many resource persons are available with us whose videos has been included for making learning easy for them. So I want to thank to those all resource persons who contributed their video tutorial for this platform. And further, there are lots of technical team was behind creating this platform. So I want to thank दीपक उपाध्याय जी, भावना नैयर जी, पुष्पांजलि जी, जिनके बिना ये संभव नहीं था. And at last I want to thank all the teachers presented here or not presented here, but directly or indirectly inputs has been taken from him or her, and their inputs help us to bring this program in a very dynamic way. And we are much hopeful that we will create this platform in more innovative way. And then at the final, I want to thank Indu madam. Without having a very good coordination with Indu madam, it was not possible to bring out or develop this platform for I think for teachers of Assam. And this program is this platform is not only limited to the Assam only. I am much hopeful that under the guidance of these two leaders, we will be able to spread this platform, and this platform will be able to serve so many people, so many professionals in a very different or innovative manner. Thank you so much for contributing for this online platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. And with that, we end this inaugural session. Thank you all.